Hi there, it's April the 13th, and we're continuing our journey through the book of Joshua, and we're in Joshua chapters, end of chapter 7, chapter 8, and coming into the beginning of chapter 9. At the end of chapter 7, we hear the rest of the sad story of Achan, the man who has taken what belongs to the Lord, what is herem, what is forfeit to God, and he's hidden it in his tent. He's taken silver and gold and some clothing, and he's put it in his tent. And because of this, Israel has lost the battle against Ai, and some of Israel has been killed in the process. Through discernment, through God showing him, Joshua finds Achan's sin, and he encourages Achan to give glory to God and to confess it. And Achan actually confesses what he's done. Because of it, there's a very harsh retribution against Achan and his family. They're destroyed, stoned, and then burned. But this releases Israel into a position where they can now take Ai. And so they go out in chapter 8 into battle against Ai, and they defeat Ai and take the city and destroy it, but also are able to take the cattle of Ai and add that to their own cattle. They actually are able to take prey and booty this time. And then at the end of chapter 8, there is the reading of the Torah through. There is the rehearsal of the Torah, just as Moses said should happen. So they come to the mountains of Ebal and Gerizim, and there they declare the curses and the blessings which Moses had delineated for them in the book of Deuteronomy. And they take stones and they set up a stone altar, and on the stones is made a copy of the Torah, what is called a Mishnah, a copy, a duplicate. And Mishnah is actually a word that's very familiar to Jewish people, because it's the word which is the word that has to do with the copying down of the oral law which they observe. And so this Mishnah, this copy of the law, is made, and it's carved this time on stones on Mount Ebal and Mount Gerizim, and everyone listens to the reading over of the Torah. This is the nurturing constitution. This is the basic teaching which all of Israel is based upon, from the book of Genesis, from the creation of the world, through to the leaving of Moses, of his people, at Mount Pisgah. And so this is read and accepted by the people. They take it on themselves. And because of this, the surrounding nations are now going to rise up and seek to bring the Israelites to book. But we'll find out more of that later. Have a very good April the 13th.